Welcome back, everybody, to a Cut Above Knife and Leather Company. Appreciate you guys joining me today. Today we're going to make a chin strap for my personal fire helmet. It's probably bad advertising that I don't rock out my own stuff, so time to change that. So I could easily put this one on. I want a longer one because I do offer a couple different lengths. This is my standard length, and I want to try something new. I don't know how it's going to work, so instead of trying it out on somebody else, I'll try it myself. So I have some veg tan leather. I'm an idiot. I have some chrome tan leather. This is made out of veg tan leather. Much harder, much more durable. I typically don't use chrome tan for a whole lot of really anything other than like decorative or wallets, or I've never incorporated it into firefighting stuff, so I want to see how it works for chin straps because it's a much softer, more flexible material. I want to see how it holds up as maybe an option outside of this. These work well, but testing, you know. And I have a whole bunch of chrome tan. I picked up a lot that was being sold, so I have a bunch of scrap pieces. So I went ahead, I cut this. This is a little bit harder to cut with a strap cutter. Traditionally, veg tan, man, we are struggling. Veg tan you can cut really easily with a strap cutter. This is a little bit more flexible, harder. So what I did is took a straight edge off camera, cut this with a utility knife, measured out my width, 3/4 of an inch, and we're up to speed. So we don't need him anymore. Parts you're gonna need rivets or some sort of fastener. We're probably gonna use, how are we gonna do this? Yeah, we'll do rivets. We'll keep it the same. You need a postman slide. So you need one of these guys. They make these in different colors. I just use black. A wide guard buckle. These are what's traditionally on a fire helmet. Just the two exact same pieces. So this is your standard chin strap. So that's what we're using. We don't want to change the way we use it. We just want to change the material because leather's cooler, right? Yeah. So we got our straps. What's next? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm here to tell you. So I make templates. I don't know if you guys have seen any of my other channels, but I make a lot of templates for my stuff. Makes it a lot easier and quicker. So this is all pre-cut. This is my extra long. This is 24-inch, so that I can loop it over my hand, put my mask on, put my helmet back on, never have to put it on the ground. That's the theory behind that. Really, this is 4 pieces, 3 templates. Need 2 of these, one of these big guys. So let's look, see, this is my worser of the worser pieces. Him over the side, him over the side. You guys see what I'm doing? Bring you into frame here. So we got ourselves a scratch awl. We got our template here. We need to make 2 of these fellers. So mark the end. On a chrome tan, you're gonna have to push a little bit harder to get an imprint that you can see. Did I say chrome tan? Yeah, chrome tan. So keep track of that. Our ending, put another ending real close to each other. Got our holes. These pieces that I'm marking out now is what connects to the helmet itself. So I got a 3/4 round punch here. Find our double mark here, right there. Let's go a little bit bigger. Just a hair over 3/4, and this would have clipped the edges. I'll show you how we're going to fix that one that we already did. We'll just go back, so I left just enough. Just took just ever so slightly off. Here's our first. So this leather's a little bit harder to see your marks on. Tear out there. Got a little bit of tear out on that. This first piece I cut with a strap cutter, and it fought me a little bit, so just a couple of shallow passes, trim up that edge. Nice straight edge there. That's looking good. Now, the one nice thing about using chrome tan is that we don't have to bevel or finish the edges, because it's already got a soft, it doesn't take like veg tan does. So that piece is done. So we don't have to bevel, we don't have to burnish. There are some people with different types of veg tans that are able to burnish. I've tried on this particular material that I have here. I don't know where it came from, what brand it is, but I have not had luck with my traditional burnishing methods. I've tried Toconol. It kind of slicks it up, but I don't know, it just didn't last for me. We are missing now. Again, this is for me and not a customer, so being a little faster in my process, because this is, I'm just trying out this leather. This piece that I'm cutting here is what's going to kind of protect this postman slide up against your chin, so you're not having metal, because if you're inside of a fire, this is going to get hot, or if you're around a fire. Now your Nomex that you have on is going to protect you, but still we don't want a hot piece of metal right up against our face. At least I don't. I mean, you do what you want. About time to sharpen this bad guy. Alright, that piece is out of the way. Come here, lay out. This is the main strap. Hold it, pinch it together, run it through your fingers. Come back here. These holes, what it's going to do is pinch that leather, give the strap somewhere to end on one end, and the other end is what actually goes through the wide guard buckle. It's time to sharpen my punch. Alright, now it's assembly time. It's that quick with this one. Normally we would bevel the edge, we would take our glycerin, put it on the burnisher, bingo bango, and that's it. So we're taking our number 9 rivets here. This is going to be the pull tab end. Got our 2 setters here. Put on our, like I said, put on our burr. Set it. A little bit more. Clip it. Take our number 2. Round it over. Now this is all up to preference. I like to keep things the same. On mine, on the strap end is where the buckle, the female, as you will, is at. Before we do that, we need to run our postman slide up. Female end, put the male away. Female because, well, if you know, you know. Rivet. So I keep them in the same orientation. I keep the burr on the finished side. I just like that look a little bit more. That's the burr. Number 1. Seat it. Flip it. She gone. Never see that again. There we go. Put him on. Put it that orientation. It's kind of got a ramp there, so I kind of try to keep that in the right orientation. Now the end that's got the 4 holes, that's what goes to the helmet. I am using 3/4 inch rivets. Ow. Trying to hurt me for. All right. So this is where this piece goes in. I like to put it the finished side out. Preference. You do what you want. You there. Line everything up. All our pieces. Nice and tidy. Make sure we're still good. And we are. Flip it. Number 2. That's that, folks. We're done. Except for installing it. Let's I'm actually liking it. I'm liking it. Good, great, grand. Clean up a little bit here. Get our template up out of the way. I just put them on these little magnetic hooks here. I put them on my dust collection fan behind. Yeah, dust collection fan behind me. Because it's metal, obviously. Okay, get some of the stuff out of the way. Less clutter, clean up as you go type deal. knife away. Hydrator die. Alright, so your fire department may not like this. Mine really doesn't care. But I'm going to cut this strap because the newer ones, they sew them to this bracket. This bracket is sewn to the strap, or the strap is sewn onto the bracket. You can't get past that. So you do what your department allows you to. Take the old utility knife. We had the buckle on our left here, or right. Yeah. Try to block this up so you guys can see. There we go. So we want the buckle over here. So that slides right in very nicely. So now, well, how are you going to fasten these? Are you going to rivet them? No, 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 we're not. I have not that one. In my Kydex sheath making stuff, I have some fasteners. I need a total of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have different ones here, so I got to make sure I'm getting all the same ones. Flathead, Phillips. First 4 are the winners. Phillips, Phillips, Phillips. Okay. Flathead, go away. Flathead, go away. So what I got here is these guys here. Dab of Loctite, because why not? So shove that guy in there. I think they call these Crosby screws. Chicago screws. Chicago screws. My bad. Oh no! Loctite down. Flip this over so we can see our threads. Put a dab in the receiving end. It's a little bit easier, a little messy when you do it this way. I do have some brass ones, but the shank is... Let me show you. Oh, wrong piece. Wrong piece. See how much taller the brass one is? Because I usually use 8 to 9 ounce leather. This is a little bit thinner, so I went with these. Because I would end up having a gap in between the leather. Oh boy. We're losing it. Came out the back end. No big deal. Sometimes you have to fight with these until you make it your boss. The back side is a flathead. Bingo. Make sure these are... You don't want your chin strap falling off now, folks. Lose your helmet. I've seen videos of that. That makes any good firefighter doing a good deed a laughing stock, no matter what he's doing. There. You go there. I'll get you a little bit better picture. So these guys go. Kind of press them down in there in the leather. Like that. See? See? And they stick through, so there's just enough for the other. If I use that other one, well, crud. I can't fit that through there. I was trying to show you guys what I was talking about. I can't do that until I get that in there. Do this one first. Oh boy, too much. Way too much. As a little vice grip garage would say, Derek. Perfect. Yes, I'm using red Loctite because I hate myself, honestly. Because if this doesn't work, I never want to be able to get this out and have to use a blowtorch. So clean up this mess that I created. All right. Where you at? Where'd you go? Oh my gosh. What's happening? It's right there. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope this is entertaining for you guys. I'll try to whip out one of these quick videos for you and it just falls apart. But it's real. No editing here. No editing. This is going to be a straight shot. No edit. Put an intro and an outro and that's what you get. They do make tools for these Chicago screws. I actually have one over there. But unnecessary. We're not doing multiples here. So there we go. There's our fire helmet, our extra long chin strap. So we still have plenty to pull through. That way when we have it on, we can mask up and flip our helmet on just like that. Or it can be underneath our mask without having to. I'm really not a fan of unclipping because in the dark or when seconds count, this takes time. See, it takes time to line up. I'm not a big fan of that, so there we go. Chin strap. We're gonna rock this out, put it into service, see how I like it, and let me know what you think. So I can make these this exact one right here in veg tan. I will sell that to you. These right now in chrome tan, no, not quite yet. Let me see how it works. Let me see if it holds up. I want to see the durability in it because just the way the tanning goes in the process, this is more supple, so more supple in the material. So I want to see how it holds up with heat and use. I'll let you guys know. I'll post back and you may be seeing this on the website soon. As always, guys, I appreciate you guys watching and coming along for the journey. I have a lot of fun doing this stuff. My passion is firefighting, so I love coming up with stuff for the fire department and fire service, and even you cops. I make radio straps for you guys. I'll make belts for you too. Just let me know what you want. But my passion is the fire service. I've grown up in it all my life. I'm a second-generation firefighter, so it holds a special place in my heart and always will. So as always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. It does wonders for the channel. Love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.